shiny little... Uh-huh. No? Still a better breakdancer than ray gun. Ow! Ah.
Patience, Lara. Now!
If only the game told me where I need to go. Oh, it does. Damn it. Ah. Slows down deliberately. Not realistic, but gameplay. Persuasion, segregation, domination. For reasoning of the game being playable. Slightly to the right, slightly to the left. Don't forget the wheelie. What's the wheelie? German humor, sorry. I'm not German, I just actually liked Moccasins There's Money too, and Township Surprise was okay. I don't think Germans have bad humor, by the way. Maybe just Europeans understand it. I mean, British humor is still better, but it's not like people who think that British humor is really sophisticated and deep. Well, it sometimes is, but usually it's very dark humor. Very tongue-in-cheek, and there's a lot of sarcasm. So I like British humor for its darkness, not for its supposed highbrowness. American humor, it depends. I really like Jewish American humor. Mel Brooks, my jam, absolutely. And I like absurdism, but I don't like Monty Python. For some reason. I like the Grail movie, but everything else they made was,
A codex. This one speaks of the advanced archery skills developed in Byzantium.
Classically trained. Okay, so, the trope of ancient lost civilization, super technology is pretty bad. But, ancient lost archery techniques? Absolutely, why not? It's very obvious that people in medieval times would be better at firing their bows than average modern soldier. Of course. They didn't drive tanks, but they could ride a horse. It makes sense. So... Slides down. Slides were so ubiquitous for like classic Tomb Raiders that I'm actually surprised how little they're used in modern ones. This skill with like using it mid-jump is optional, so you should be able to...
The old city is close.
Lara, we're on the mountain above the glacier.
Can you see Trinity?
Yes, they're beginning their operation.
I'm entering the old city now. Listen, Sophia, don't attack them too soon.
We'll give it some time. I'll contact you again soon.
I thought I had died. The cold gnawed at me, and I grew weak.
So yeah, all these are interesting, they tell a story, but they are horribly ruining the game's pacing. They should have been used like audio logs. I recently played, it's a game series I completely skipped when it was relevant. Batman Arkham games. And I'm midway through the first game. I arrested Harley Quinn and passed through the Joker electricity part, which I needed a walkthrough for, because I get stuck. And it has tapes with audio logs with villain information. You pick up the tape and it shows the similar secret to artifacts here, but if you exit out of the menu, it keeps speaking. I don't know why this does it. It would be really nice if we could have heard the story as she's approaching. Didn't System Shock originally popularize audio logs? So it's like a very old thing. Why couldn't they use it here? Bioshock had it, I think. Never finished any... I played Bioshock Infinite. I like the starter city. It kind of looks like center of Odessa. Like the sky city minus the sky ships. Oh, fuck.
Έχουν όπλα που δεν έχουμε ξαναδεί ομοιά τους, όμως εσείς φοράτε την πανοπλία της πίστης και όταν πέσετε θα σηκωθείτε ξανά.
This business. They're in mafia.
Θα τους σκοτώσετε όλους. Η πηγή δεν θα μετακινηθεί. Θα υπακούσετε την διαταγή του προφήτη.
Broken Greek. I have all skills maxed on Lara now. This is all cuts. I had to press it once, and now I think it's not a cutscene. Yeah. She's squeezing them through. So, I don't know how Bioshock, System Shock, and Arkham games did the story better than Tomb Raider. Then again, Tomb Raider was never known for its story. The story itself is fine. I mean the delivery. That you have to, sometimes in the middle of a fight, to stop for like a minute of slow reading. Yeah, that's skippable, but then you need to spend the time reading it separately. Mass Effect did that with Codex, but there was at no point the game suggested you to read Codex aloud in the middle of a fight. It would add Codex entries, but expect you to only read them later. Really love climbing here. It really feels like it expands on the classics. Can we jump on it now? Yep. Not the schnozzle though. No schnozzle. Skill points. I said she got all skills. I didn't mean that. I meant she gets all upgrades. These ones. Yes, she still needs some skills to learn, but also she needs those that given by extra missions. I'm only missing one. I don't know where it is, but I assume they're probably they're probably unlocked after at least the next mission. This is not the final mission. This is like the end area of the game, finally. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Holy mother of plagues. This is SSD. I have a 4770 processor. It's like super old. Intel first gen, but these processors are unbeatable. Current Intel is shitty. Do not... if you're buying a new CPU, buy AMD. Trust me. As a lifelong Intel girl, I would buy an AMD now. Graphics card is more complicated. In mid-range segment, AMD wins, ATI. But most expensive, you might need CUDA cores, or like if you do AI gens or 3D, or you need physics, might be a point getting NVIDIA.
I leave
But
these
processors,
notes for whoever
just go
should
empty.
follow in my footsteps. My wounds are worse than I believed. They will not heal. Tonight I will make one last attempt to escape this frozen tomb, but I doubt I have the strength. The divine source is here, at the peak of the tallest tower, but it is beyond my reach. With the source at his disposal, the prophet's deathless ones are unstoppable, an army of wraiths and devils that can never die, a mockery of all God's creation. They are no longer human, and they will break any army that stands in their way. With every death and rebirth, they learn. They adapt. Should Trinity someday find a way to seize it for ourselves, I fear that we will do no better. Perhaps it would be best if it were to remain lost forever.
I hate that every time in an adventure story, like Indiana Jones finding the Grail, the hero almost always has to leave it or make it disappear, destroy it often, so it wouldn't fall into wrong hands. Why not make it fall into right hands? Why not your hands can use it? I hate this logic because it supports things like nuclear disarmament. They disarm the good guys like Ukraine, threatening us with sanctions if we don't. There are videos of Joe Biden basically trying to persuade the American government when he was a senator in the 90s to remove all Ukraine's nukes. And I mean, Trump is worse, but like all of American government is kind of sucky in this regard. We got something new for Revolver. Maybe we should get the auto shotgun. The drum monk and everything. So yeah, why not give weapons to the good guys? No, we need to destroy them. But the bad guys will not give them away, and there usually isn't Lara Croft in real life who makes sure the weapons stay away from the baddies' hands. So we have nuclear-armed North Korea, nuclear-armed Israel, nuclear-armed Iran, nuclear-armed Russia, and defenseless Ukraine. Great. Or Syrian rebels with no air defenses. Okay, let's see the end. No, I want to see the deaths. Lara. Okay, Rhianna and Reload.